Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of the Divine Radiance Podcast. I am your host, Divine Radiance, and I'm so happy that you chose to join me once again on another episode. I hope that all is well. All is well. We're decreeing and declaring that all is well, all will be well. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, all is well, all will be well. And sometimes I think that we don't decree positive things enough. Positive self talk is something that is so important. Positive self talk. You have to see your way out of your situation. You have to talk yourself out of your situation because the mind goes before anything else goes. If you've already decreed and declared that you've lost, then how can you win? And so from this moment forward, I want us to shift this negative self talk that we have because a lot of us, the way that we talk to ourselves, is ridiculous. We wouldn't talk to a friend like that, so why would we talk to ourselves like that? Oftentimes, I ask people to talk to themselves as if they're their friends because some of us, we're nicer to our friends than we are to ourselves. We see the good in others, we see the good in what they're doing, we see, we give them space, we give them grace when they make mistakes, but we hold ourselves in such high esteem and then we talk so down on ourselves. And so some of us, I think that it's not the enemy that's beating us down, but it is us that's beating ourselves down with the way that we think, with the things that we say to ourselves, and how we treat ourselves. When's the last time you did something nice for yourself? When's the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror and just told yourself, you got this, you've been doing this, you pushed, you have beat the odds. When is the last time you spoke some words of affirmations over yourself? We are so mean to ourselves. We are so harsh to ourselves. We all know the saying, we are our own worst critic. But sometimes we need to become our own best advocate. I want you to become your own best friend so that you can say the nice things that you say to everybody else. I need you to start saying those things to yourself. I need you to be nicer to yourself. The world is already beating you down. Life is already beating you down. People are already saying negative things about you. So why can't you say positive things about yourself? So what? You made some mistakes. Who didn't? So what? They don't like you. Okay. I need you to be nicer to yourself and speak positive things over yourself. Decree and declare positive things over yourself, over your life, over your circumstances, over your situation, over everything that's currently going on in your life. This is shifting your perspective because a lot of us, when we see circumstances and situations, we go straight to the negative things. But what about the positive and the negative? I don't care if it's 1,000 things that's going wrong in your life. Find that one positive things and I want one positive thing, and I want you to start zoning in and focusing on that positive thing, shifting your perspective. Because when you shift your perspective, you shift your reality, right? Remember that we are energy. We are energy, meaning that we attract things toward us. We pull experiences towards us. And so if you are always thinking negative things, you are attracting nothing but negative experiences towards you. And then you're wondering why there's so much negativity around you. It's because you are. You're the culprit. You are the center. You are the magnet that's attracting these negative experiences around you. And so I want us to work on shifting our reality by becoming more positive, engaging in positive self talk. I don't need you to depend on anyone else to pick you up when you're going through anything because that is your responsibility. No one is responsible for pulling you up. No one is responsible for picking you up when you're feeling down. Guess what? It is your responsibility. We live in a world where we have been trained to be codependent. We have been trained to just rely on everybody else. When in actuality, all you need is within you, it's inside of you. Your needs are your responsibility. Your needs are your responsibility. It is not your partner's responsibility. It is not your family's responsibility. It is not everybody else's responsibility. So when life gets you down, I don't need you to pick up the phone and call anybody else to shift you. I need you to shift yourself because that is your responsibility. The same way that you have the tools and the words to shift everybody else, guess what? It is time for you to do that for yourself. Let's stop being so reliant on other people and learn how to be self-reliant. Let's stop being so codependent and depend on ourselves. Do you know that you have your back more than anybody else does? People say that they have your back, but truth of the matter is when situations get there, no one else is there besides yourself and the divine. The divine has your back. That's a fact. But do you have your own back? Do you have your own back, or are you still waiting for people to recognize who you are and have your back? Some of us, we're so down and so heartbroken because the people that we thought will have our back, the people that we thought we could rely on, weren't there when we needed them. Well, newsflash, they weren't meant to. They weren't meant to be there. They were meant to. You were meant to be there for yourself. You are your own responsibility. And it is time that we take accountability and take responsibility for ourselves. See, life happens. Yes, we go through certain situations. Yes, trauma happens. But guess what? You don't have to live like you're beat down from your trauma. You can rise above that. Don't make it as an excuse. You've been through so much, and guess what? You have survived so much. So whatever you're currently, I can't even talk. Whatever you're currently going through, I need you to understand that you've got this and you can get through it. Remind yourself of how you got through it last week, how you got through it 2 weeks ago, how you got through it 2 months ago, how you got through that situation last year. You are that same individual. As a matter of fact, you are a better individual because you survived those things. So why on earth do you think that whatever you're going through now, you're not going to be able to survive? So I need us to start decreeing and declaring positivity, right? The life or death of power and death is in the tongue, right? What you believe, what you say out of your mouth becomes your reality. This is why positive self-talk is so important. What you decree, if you say, I'm never gonna be anything, I'm not this, I'm not that, guess what? If you already believe that, how can your reality match up to that? You decreed those things, so exactly what happened in your reality. So I need us to shift our language, shift the way you speak to yourself. No one has access to your mind more than you do. Did you know that? You're never on no one's mind the way that you're on your own mind because they're busy thinking about themselves and their situation and what they got going on. You need to be your own best friend, decreeing positive things about yourself, saying the right things about yourself, analyzing your situation and seeing how you pull through. You should be your own best friend, and instead of looking for others to be your support system and pick you up. It's time for us to stop being so codependent. We are so codependent. Yes, it's great to have a support system, but what if one day you call and they're not there? Then what? Your needs are your responsibility. I can't stress that enough. Your needs are your responsibility, and therefore, I need you to stop putting those expectations on people. And this is why so many of us we live a disappointed life because we've been putting our expectations on others, waiting for others to meet our needs. And it's like, no. How do you know that I have the capacity and the tools to measure up to whatever thoughts you have in my mind? If you don't know how to help yourself, how do you know that I have the tools to help you? If you don't have the words to pull yourself through, how do you expect me to have the words for you to pull yourself through? It'll be great if I did, but no one knows what you need more than you do. No one feels you more than you do. No one understands you more than you do. So it is time for us to stop putting these expectations on others and be our own best friend. I need you to be your own best friend. I need you to start engaging in mirror gazing exercises where you look yourself in the mirror and you stare at yourself, you smile at yourself, you admire yourself. Because a lot of us, when we look in the mirror, we are picking and pulling, and oh, I don't like my eyes, I don't like this. But the next time you look in the mirror, I need you to be very specific. I want to challenge you and identify all the things that you love about yourself, all the things that you admire about yourself, all the good that you see in yourself, so that we're not so reliant on other people giving us those things. See, when you know things about you, when someone else tell you, it just sounds good because you already know. A lot of us, we don't know ourselves. We don't know what we carry. We don't know who we are. We don't know how we're built because we haven't spent time enough to connect with ourselves to know. And so we're looking for everybody else to feed us. And here's the danger in that: it causes you to stay connected to things and people when you should be releasing. Because some of us, we're afraid to let things and people go because we know that whatever they give to us, when they leave, they take that item with them. So if you are connected to someone who feeds your ego, who builds you up, you're afraid to release them because who's going to do that for you when they leave? Who's going to do that for you when they leave? Right? And this is why the world struggles with so much attachment issues. We're attached to things because it gives us bits and pieces of things that we don't know how to give to ourselves. So, on this episode, I am challenging you to start engaging in positive self talk. I need you to become your own best friend. I need you to talk to yourself kindly. Be nice to yourself. If you're not nice to yourself, how do you expect me to be? Do you understand that people treat you the way that you treat yourself? Right? I can't come into your life and be nicer to you than you are to yourself. It doesn't exist. I watch you treat yourself. I watch you with your self doubt. I watch you with your low self esteem. And guess what? I mimic what you do. So sometimes we're wondering why is everyone so mean to me? Why is everybody always talking down to me? Why no one ever sees the good in me? It's because you don't see that in yourself. A lot of times your energy communicates before your words do. So people can pick it up. You never have to tell me you have low self esteem. Do you know how I know? It is based on the standards that you have in your life. It is based on what you allow in your life. It is based on what you accept in your life. And if you have low standards, how do you expect for someone to come into your life and treat you like you have high standards? So I need us to shift. Let's start being more positive, speaking and decreeing positivity into our lives so that our reality will shift to match exactly what we decree and declare. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel, and comment. I appreciate each and every one of you that show up each and every single episode. I appreciate you for sharing. I appreciate you for commenting. We are going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And I thank you for being a part of the Divine Radiance family. May you walk in radiant love, anchored, awakened, and freed. Shalom.